Hi guys, continue part 2. King of the Cowboys. Pecos Bill and Tall Tom traveled under the hot sun. It was a long journey. When they arrived at the mountain, it was evening. Pecos Bill said, "I'm tired. Let's sit down and rest." "That's a good idea," said Tom. "My horse is tired and thirsty." He gave his horse some water to drink. Pecos Bill and Tall Tom sat down under the big tree. There was a blackbird in the tree. It sang a happy song. Pecos Bill knew the language of the animals, so he spoke to the blackbird. They had a long conversation. Pecos Bill and Tall Tom ate some biscuits and drank some water. Pecos Bill gave the blackbird some of his biscuits. Explain the word. Thirsty wants to drink. Tall Tom sang a western song. Pecos Bill liked it and asked what the name of the song. "It's called Red River Valley. Many cowboys in Texas singing," said Tall Tom. Tall Tom made a fire and they talked about a cowboy's life. They looked at the stars in the night sky. Then they fell asleep. Early the next morning, they began their journey to the ranch. After 2 days, they finally arrived at the cattle ranch. The other cowboys were happy to meet the Pecos Bill. "Welcome to Long Island Ranch," said the cowboys. The ranch was very big. There was Long Island cattle everywhere. They ate grass and drank water at the river. Pecos Bill saw the cowboys on their horses. Every cowboy had a long rope in his hands. "I want to be a cowboy," Pecos Bill said to the Tom. "What must I do?" "First, you must ride a horse. Second, you must have a rope. Then we must take all the cattle to the Red River valleys. We must sell the cattle there. The Red River Valley is far away. It is a long, difficult journey." Pecos Bill looked around. He saw a black horse near the cattle. No one wanted to ride that horse. He went to the horse and talked to it in animal language. The horse didn't answer. Pecos Bill got onto the horse. He tried to ride it. After a few moments, the black horse bucked him off. Pecos Bill tried again. The black horse bucked him off again. Explain the word. Long on cattle. See the picture on page 54. Number 2. Buck him up. Thrill him up. "You are Bucking Broker. That's your new name." "Bucking Broker," said Pecos Bill to the horse. Bucking Broker bucked Pecos Bill up for 3 days. He did not want a master. Pecos Bill was strong and determined. He wasn't afraid of Bucking Bronco. He wasn't afraid of anything. Bucking Bronco was a beautiful horse, but he was very wild. On the 4th day, Bucking Bronco stopped bucking. He understood that Pecos Bill was a special cowboy. Pecos Bill was very strong. Bucking Bronco knew that Pecos Bill was his new master. Explain the word. Bucking Bronco, wild horse that threw off the rider. Peckersbill and Bucking Purple became good friends. Together they roped the cattle of the Texas. Together they took cattle from Texas to other states. Peckerbill became a famous cowboy. He was the best cowboy at the rodeos. Everyone knew him and liked him. He became the king of the cowboy of Texas. After a few years, Peckersbill met a beautiful woman called Sue. She was very friendly. Her home was near the Rio Grande River. Peckersbill loved her and she loved him. One sunny day in April they got married. Everyone at the Long Honor Range celebrated the wedding. There was an exciting rodeo. There was music, dancing, and a lot of good food. Soup Sham, the family cook, organized a pie eating competition. Thornton's favorite was apple pie, but he did not win the competition. His friend Big Bob won the pie eating competition. Big Bob ate 88 apple pies. Peckersbill and Sue was very happy at the Long Honor Range. Peckersbill never forgot his friends, the coyote, and he never forgot the language of the animals. The end. Thanks for listening. We discover about real life on a ranch. Cowboys usually live and work on a ranch. A ranch was a very big piece of land. There was usually only one owner of a ranch. There were cattle, sheep, and horses on a ranch. Rodeos were a favorite pastime. When cowboys were at the ranch, they lived together in a bunkhouse. The owner of the ranch lived in another house. Cowboys and Cattle on a Range, 1887, by John Grabban. Explain the word owner, proprietor. Number 2, bunkhouse, big long house where the cowboys slept. The cowboys ate together in a big room. Cowboys had a big appetite. The cook was an important person. Cowboys often moved cattle to another place to sell them. 10 or 12 cowboys moved about 3,000 cattle. These were difficult work. They usually traveled for many weeks. They lived on the plain and in the mountains. They cooked their meals on an open fire. They slept under the stars. Sometimes it was very hot and other times it rained or snowy. Sometimes during the long journey there were Indian attacks. A cowboy, end of the 19th century, by John Grabban. Bonfire. When the cowboys saw the cattle, they were very happy. They stayed in the town for a few days. They bought new things. They went to the town salon. At the salon, they played cards, drank whiskey, and had a bath. Then they returned to their ranch. Today, there are many cattle ranches in the United States. These ranches are in Texas and in the western states. Cowboys work on these ranches and they still ride horses. Western Ranch Home, 1888, by John Grabban. The end. Thanks a lot.